Hi, this is Ben with BumbleBee Software, and I want to give you a quick preview of a redesign that we have coming up, and that's going to give you some new navigation options and also roll out what we call responsive design. So first, let's look at the new navigation options. So here you have a pretty familiar looking overview for one of the locations. And if I go in and if I look at one of the statuses, if I look at interested students, I can see that I've lost the interested, applied, enrolled navigation up here, but I've actually gained the ability to look at and jump right to any of the statuses, and I can still look at subgroups within there, and I can jump all the way through that whole life cycle. And so what we want to do here is reduce the number of clicks that you have to go through to get to any one place. So now let's look at responsive design. And to do that, let's look at a family. And first let's switch over to the old site and see how that looks. And it looks fine. The only problem is if I make my window bigger, I get these gutters on the side and I'm not taking advantage of the big monitor that I paid extra for. And if I shrink it down, then I have to scroll side to side to get to information, which is fine, but it can be better. So with the responsive design, if I make the screen bigger, I get to take advantage of that space. And if I make it smaller, it will adapt and it will put some of the stuff that was on the right down to the bottom and still give me access to all that information in a smaller window. And that's not just good for, say, looking at two windows on the same computer, but it also makes it a lot easier to use BumbleBee on your phone, for example, if you have to. The other thing you'll notice is that if I do shrink it down, then at some point the menus collapse and they turn into this, this kind of sub-menu here. And again, that's something that's really handy when you're on a small device like a phone. You still have access to be able to add new families and do the global family search to find anybody. But these things just make it a little bit more flexible. So, let us know what you think. Please send any and all feedback to support@bumblebeehq.com. We look forward to hearing from you. Thanks. Bye-bye.